Welcome back to episode 2 of Mexican to Glory. Last episode, we got one step closer to being top 10% in Elite Division and ended up in the top 14%. Obviously, in this match, we will be using the same team. A lot of you have been asking for my custom tactics in the last episode, so I will show you guys my tactics right now. I use the 4-1-3-2 and have found this to be the best formation for my midfielders to thrive. I will make an in-depth video very soon on my formation, but here's the code for now. Now that we have taken care of that, let's get into the match. I get into against Vamp, and you can tell his parents don't love him because he's using the 4-2-3-1 formation, which makes his team invisible like my father. We get the match started in the 22nd minute. My opponent makes a bad pass that I take intercept and make some quick passes by Ice Queen Maria Sanchez that buries it in the net, giving me the lead and determining the pace of the rest of the match. My opponent tries desperately to score before halftime, but I get an interception which leads to a counterattack with a cold pass from Maria to Lozano, who cuts in and passes to Jimenez, who places it perfectly, to Orbelín Pineda, who blasts it past the keeper. I now have a comfortable lead heading into the second half from a dominant performance from the Beans. In the 75th minute, my Chucky get a nice interception and passes into the midfield for a quick build-up play that leads to Pineda passing it to Maria Sanchez. And after a cold first touch, she gets her brace. Absolutely cold performance from her this match. After kickoff, my opponent tries very desperately to get a quick goal, but I lock him up with little Jalapeno Vargas and get a quick counterattack. After the tackle, they pass the ball up top, and the forwards pass the ball between themselves to make space, which leads to my queen placing a ball forward to El Penguino alone, one versus the goalie, which he slots it in the bottom right corner and had to hit him with the toxic celebration. My opponent has had enough and decides to save himself from further embarrassment. 4-0 performance from my team gets me 12 points in skill rating with a final rating of 871 and am now placed in the top 11% in Elite Division. One more match will get me into the top 10% that I worked very hard to get into. Will I make it? Episode 3 coming soon.